Micro, small and medium-sized business owners in Dominica will soon benefit from a financial and technical assistance thanks to the Ministry of Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development. At a press briefing on Monday, the Minister for that ministry, Honorable Rosalind Paul, remarked that with the assistance of the World Bank, $8 million is being put towards a targeted intervention for micro, small and medium-sized enterprises.
The targeted program with the funds provided by the World Bank. This will be provided to the tune of about $8 million, and with the objective, this assistance is a targeted intervention to micro and small businesses aimed at accelerating economic activity island-wide. So in providing these grants, we will ensure that we cover all the geographical locations. So we'll target all the parishes in Dominica, and we will ensure that there's equitable distribution. And it will include working capital to include purchase stock, inventory, and supplies to purchase or repair equipment, to purchase building materials, to pay labor for construction and or cleanup, to purchase tools and equipment, as I said, and to refurbish existing equipment and small machinery. So the funds provided will go towards that for our small businesses.
She noted that these funds will benefit a large cross-section of business sectors.
Retail shops, bus and taxi operators, vendors, chainsaw producers of lumber. You know, we have quite a lot of lumber now available, so we can turn that into opportunities for these people. Charcoal producers, light manufacturing and agro-processing, arts and craft producers, food and beverage, construction enterprises, mechanics, electricians, plumbers, honey producers, landscapers, bakers, those involved in cosmetology. You have hairdressers, barbers, and those involved in manicure and pedicure practitioners as well, and furniture makers. All of these sectors will be able to benefit from the funds. But as I said, we will tell you when you can come. We have a few little bits and pieces to finalize, and very shortly you'll be called to apply for these funds.
This contribution comes at a time where the private sector suffered more than $500 million worth of damage following the destruction of Hurricane Maria.
The private sector, small business in Dominica, was significantly affected, as most of us would imagine, by the passing of Hurricane Maria. And so the full cost of recovery is some $514 million, of which the vast majority of some 97% can be applied to reconstruction with resilience for that sector. The remainder, some $11 million, is applied to the human recovery needs of the sector. The cost is as a result of this extreme damage suffered by the sector, amounting to EC $495 million and another $20 million in change in flows of loss.
In an effort to assist these impacted businesses, the ministry is providing duty-free concessions among other benefits at the island's ports.
The government has already been putting mechanisms in place towards recovery, and you would realize that the government has already put in place duty-free concessions, the waiver of VAT on building materials and other relevant supplies as we move towards recovery, and which would benefit the sector, the private sector and small businesses who are ready to move on with rebuilding.
Reporting for GIS News, Kadisha Sentry.